my loves. This is Joanne and Elizabeth from World's Cup of Joe. Awaken your soul. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This is where we get really deep in twin flame connections and we'll help you get even deeper in your connection. And right now we have an awesome topic that Elizabeth wants to get deep on.
I'm so excited. I love this topic and I think it's so beneficial. So I want you to break it down, Joe. Separation consciousness versus unity consciousness and why so important to the twin flame connection.
Okay. And I love how you got excited because I'm excited just talking about it. Okay, so unity consciousness is literally your soul. It is that singularity, right? There's no non-duality anymore, which is separation consciousness. When you're aligned with unity consciousness, you're aligned with all and you become one with everything. And when you're one with everything, you technically are everything. And you become everything that you are. And because your twin flame is your soul, they are you. You are aligning with your twin flame when you are in this place of unity consciousness. This is why many beautiful souls, they don't even understand it. They do our twin flame coaching program. They go all in and then out of nowhere, it's like, just working on myself. I was just feeling better. What do I do now? I just saw my twin flame. I just got a text from my twin flame. I ran into my twin flame. And it really sounds so magical and just so crazy when they're experiencing the oneness of their soul without any explanation. Their soul is there. And so that's why unity consciousness is so critical for this journey, because unity consciousness, it's the oneness. You're aligning with the 5D version of your soul, which is where you and your twin flame are one. This is the part of you that's always one. You're one now. So even if you're separated, even if they're not physically near you, that oneness that you feel within is your twin flame. And when you can experience that oneness from everything, because technically, my love, you are everything. You are the universe experiencing yourself. You're experiencing yourself. And with your twin flame, you become one with everything. And when you are one with everything, the exact oneness of everything is your person. So that's why it's so critical. Now, separation consciousness is looking to your person as if they are not your soul. And it looks to them as though they are separate from you. And when you feed more energy in the separation consciousness of your twin flame, looking at your twin flame, this is why looking at their social media, you've been working on yourself and aligning with soul, and making this journey about you. Well, you just pulled up their social media. You just opened up a piece of separation consciousness, which is you looking at your twin flame as though they're separate from you. And they are not. You have to be in one or the other. And one is either aligning with soul or aligning with mind. When you're aligning with mind, you're feeding the separation consciousness. When you're aligning with soul, you're feeding the unity consciousness. You get to choose in every now which bucket you're filling. Am I filling my soul bucket or am I filling my mind bucket? When you're looking at it through mind, you're looking at your twin flame and the polarities are created where you become that chaser energy. And when you're in that chaser push energy, your twin flame activates that pull energy. It just is how the energy works. So when you are in unity consciousness, the oneness, the alignment, you merge into the soul that you are. You become one with the soul that you are. We had a beautiful session. We had a surrender session with a client. And it was really, really, really cool. We were walking them through how to surrender and how to align with the oneness. And they explained to us, ran to their person when they were in this oneness. And they were so confused why and how the person could keep coming when they're in this oneness. And the reason being is when you're in the unity consciousness, you're in the vibration of soul. And being in the vibration of your soul is your twin flame. I could literally sit and just feel in this energy. I could sit and feel in this energy and watch the sky move, the birds dance, and I can feel myself one with it all. And if you think about it, through the Big Bang, right? Through all of the creation of it, everything, we were one with it all. And we are still one with it all because it's inside us.
I love that you are able to break down these conversations in a very almost like teaching way, right? That's what I love. And I like to sort of share those real world examples. So how I want to break it down for you guys and why this is such a magnetic pull. So for example, when I was starting to learn how to balance, I told Joanne, I remember we were still separation, but we were starting to talk again, my person and I. And I told Joanne, I don't know what it is, but I can only see my person and I when we're older, living together, happy. That's all I can see. And she was explaining to me that at that time, you're in unity consciousness. And let me sort of explain, there was no addictive energy when I was feeling this. I literally could only see my life with my person. And it was like this undeniable knowing. It wasn't a want. It wasn't a hope. It was a knowing. And that was unity consciousness. And that is the oneness. I experienced us in that energy of knowing that was what was going to be, knowing what was happening and not doubting it because it was a knowing. And that's unity consciousness. Now, at the same time, you could have the unity consciousness with all of nature, everything around you. You are one with it all. But specifically in an example of that inner knowing of I am with my person because we are already one. We are already together, whether the physical is here in this now moment or not. I know we are already together and I know that that's what my future is. And I'm okay with this now moment. And I'm not going to question anything in this now moment because I already can feel the oneness that we are.
Yeah. And that's that 5D, the knowing that you are one and that's when you thought I was crazy when I was like, no, you're one, you're together. And you're just like, what? No, that doesn't make sense. He's not here with me. And that's where you're looking at mine. So you're theatering back and forth in the unity consciousness and then going back into separation consciousness. And so that's why this is really critical for your journey, where the unity consciousness, that knowing, that oneness, that is soul. That is the part of you that can feel you already together. That's that 5D level stuff that doesn't touch that separation consciousness that's showing up in the 3D. That's why so many people can say, how is it that my twin flame can be married and I'm married, but I feel that I'm already married to them? I feel that I'm already married to them by the creation that God created, that I don't know how to touch. It's like strong patent, right? It's not something that man-made can touch. It isn't something that can be changed or duplicated. It just is. They are me and we're one, and it's not push. It isn't push, right? That's why that client that we were talking about, where they're in that oneness and they feel the oneness and they're in unity consciousness and they're in that surrendered state, and their person just keeps showing up in front of them. And it's almost like I'm not even surprised that I keep running into them at this point, because they thought it was a leak. Like, I'm feeling this. I shouldn't be feeling this. I need to push this away. And then they keep seeing their person like, what does this all mean? Their person didn't even talk to them. What is happening, right? It's a crazy phenomenon. But that's what it is you're in the unity consciousness. This is the energy that brings them in. This is the energy that draws them in. This is the energy that causes your twin flame to reach out to you, to come to you, to be with you, to seek you out, to look for you in social media, to watch your stories, to add you back, right? Because there's some that was blocked. How can you explain that? I was blocked.
Yeah.
They told me to never reach out to them. I went deep in my soul. I went right. And I know I keep going back to this, but I'm sorry, love. I have to keep going back to this. We have clients that their situation just sounds so crazy. They go deep in their soul. They take our program. They get deep in their soul. And then they're messaging us and they're telling us, my twin flame just contacted me. Like, it's like Elizabeth saying, we're not one, Joanne, you're crazy. He's not here with me. They are you. When you are with your oneness of unity consciousness, you're tapping into your soul, which is your twin flame. And that's the energy where they have to be near you, because soul
Joanne,
draws to itself. Yes, go ahead.
What did we always tell people? Like, when did my person start visiting me on a regular basis without me ever asking or needing him to show up? It was when I was on these morning walks and I was freaking in love with nature. I was listening to the birds. I was talking to the ducks. You even told in another video, I had a name for these duck families. There was hundreds of ducks at this lake. And I literally would walk the same path every morning. And I recognized the groups of ducks that would hang out together. And I started naming them. And I would walk by and I would say hi to them. And I was fully in unity consciousness in the nature that surrounded me. And I was in the oneness, and it's like, bam, every time.
Yeah, it's energy. It's energy. And energy wants to be near itself because it is it. And that's why, too, it's so cool. People that are in the energy of this, they're manifesting abundance. They're manifesting better relationships with their family, their children. They're manifesting their best life. And they're also bringing in their twin flame. They're bringing in their soul. It is so beautiful the way the energy works. We love you, beautiful soul. Love you. Bye, loves.
Bye, love.